Welcome to Digital Literacy Simplified. In this video, we're going to look at browser security features to ensure a safe, secure internet experience. Web browsers are one of the most commonly used apps, making them prime targets for cyber attacks. Web browsers also accumulate and store a large amount of information about you while you're surfing the internet. So, we need to be aware of sites we visit, links that we click to protect our personal information to be safe from malware. Let's take a look. So today I'm going to look at three browsers, in my opinion, the top three browsers that are secure and will keep you safe when you're browsing online. And as you can see in this video, we've got Chrome, Edge, and Firefox. So Google Chrome remains the most widely used web browser in the world thanks to its speed, its huge extension ecosystem, and tight integration with Google services. It runs on what's called the Chromium engine and is known for strong performance compatibility with modern websites. Security features like frequent automatic updates reduce vulnerability risks, and their safe browsing system warns users about phishing sites, malware downloads, and dangerous extensions. Edge is built on the same Chromium engine as Chrome and is closely integrated with Windows. It focuses on performance, efficiency, and built-in productivity tools. Microsoft Defender Smart Screen is built into Edge. There are tools to block malicious websites downloads, and it provides options for tracking protection, password monitoring, so making it a secure option for internet browsing. Firefox was developed by the nonprofit organization Mozilla Foundation and is one of the few major browsers not based on Chromium. Firefox is focused on user privacy, transparency, and open web standards. Security and privacy features are a major selling point for this browser. Enhanced tracking protection blocks many third-party trackers, total cookie protection prevents cross-site tracking, and built-in password management tools help make it a secure choice for browsing. So we have the browsers. Now let's look at features for safe browsing. When using the internet, browser safety is one of the most important habits to develop. Web browsers store information such as your browsing history, saved passwords, cookies, and site data. While this can make browsing faster and more convenient, it can also expose personal information if others use the same device or if your data is tracked online by sites you visit. Many sites collect, store, and share information about your browsing habits, websites, and search history, the links you click, and content you interact with when you're on those sites. To reduce these risks, browsers offer private browsing modes, so incognito in Google Chrome, in private in Microsoft Edge, and private browsing in Firefox. Let's look at how to open these browsers in private modes. So for Google Chrome, look on the very top on the right hand side, you'll see three dots, and you'll see the option there to launch it in new incognito window. When you do, you'll get this darker version that you see down on the bottom of it, and you'll be in incognito mode in Google. Same idea with Firefox. You'll see the little icon on the top right hand side, and when you click on that, it'll open up a menu and you'll see new private window, and it will launch the screen that you see down below, which is a little bit darker, and it shows you that in private browsing mode. And for Microsoft Edge, same idea. Click the little links at the top and you'll see a new in private window will open. A little bit different. It doesn't have a different color like the other two did, but it still shows you that you're in private viewing mode. So these private modes don't make you completely anonymous online, but they do add a useful layer of privacy, especially on shared computers. These modes clear and prevent your search and browsing history, cookies, and temporary files from being saved after you close the browser window. So Firefox has a cute little saying here. It says, browse like no one's watching, which is, hopefully true, but we can't always be 100% sure of that. If you're not using the private modes, these browsers also provide you with an option to manually clear your search and browsing histories, cookies, and temporary files using settings and privacy and security. So let's just take a quick look at that. So you'll see in each one of these views, once you go to settings, there'll be an area there where it says privacy and security. And in each one of these, they'll have a little bit different, but it will say clear your cache or delete your browsing history. So if you just click on settings, privacy and security, it'll open up a window and you might need to scroll around a little bit to find them, but they're there where you can manually delete all of those, all of that information. So if you've been using public Wi-Fi in a coffee shop or library, or even more importantly, if you've been using a shared computer, be sure to use private browsing mode and clear your browser's history, cookies, and cache before you end your browsing session. So let's look at some other safe browsing features. Always check that a website address begins with HTTPS before entering personal details. The S indicates a secure, encrypted connection. Most browsers will alert you if a site is unsafe or uses an invalid security certificate. So what is a security certificate? Certificate is a digital file on a website server that contains important information for securing web traffic. A valid certificate guarantees two things: encryption and authentication. The encryption part is the certificate allows your browser to create a secure encrypted connection, that's the HTTPS, with the website server. This scrambles any data you exchange, such as passwords, payment details, or personal information, preventing it from being read or stolen by third parties. And the authentication piece is the certificate verifies that the website is legitimate and that you are connected to the correct authentic server, not an imposter run by hackers. When you see that little padlock in the address bar and HTTPS in the URL, you know you have a secure connection. So as you can see here in this little diagram how it works, the authentication piece is the browser checks with a trusted third party, the certificate authority, to confirm the identity of both of those devices. And the encryption does the scrambling. So it scrambles the data so it's in an unreadable code and gets decrypted and encrypted as it transfers data back and forth. Even with a secure connection and private browsing modes, we should still check to confirm our surfing history, cookies, and cache have been deleted after each session. It's always good to double check. If you're a Windows user, you can use Disk Cleanup to clear history and junk files. Disk Cleanup is a built-in Windows utility that scans your computer's hard drive for files that are no longer needed and can be safely deleted. Be mindful how much personal information you share online. Oversharing can increase your risk of identity theft. Be cautious of unsolicited links, downloads, email attachments, chats, and social media. These may be phishing attempts to download malware. Keep your security software up to date. Install a firewall and antivirus software. Run your antivirus scans after being online. And use two-factor authentication if you're accessing accounts on the internet. Install browser extensions carefully from trusted sources like the Chrome Web Store or Microsoft Edge add-on sites. Malicious or poorly designed extensions can collect data or slow down your computer. Some websites will request access to your location, camera, or microphone. So for websites you frequently use for work, that may be okay, but generally it may not be the safest thing to do on websites that you don't recognize. Keeping your web browser up to date is also very important. Updates can often include patches for newly discovered security vulnerabilities. So you can find manual updates for these three browsers here. So for Chrome, click the three dots like we looked at earlier, hover over Help and select About Google Chrome. You'll see Update inside of that. For Edge, click the three dots again, scroll down to Settings and click About Microsoft Edge, similar to what Chrome does, and there'll be an update link there. And for Firefox, click the three lines, scroll to Settings and select General Link and scroll down to Updates. So very easy to find and well worth taking a look at periodically to make sure that those browsers are kept up to date. So practicing these habits together, private browsing, regular updates, cautious extensions, strong authentication, are going to help you keep your online activity safer and your personal information more secure. So I hope you found this video helpful. So be sure to like and follow our channel for how-to videos to help you develop the digital literacy skills you need to succeed. Thanks for watching.